Guild Wars 2 is a PC MMORPG developed by ArenaNet and published by NCSoft, released in August 2012, with 3 major expansions released so far: Heart of Thorns in 2015, Path of Fire in 2017, and End of Dragons in 2022. Main attributes of this game are interesting storyline, very good combat, and beautiful graphic design. But is that enough for this old MMORPG to survive huge competition on gaming market during this year? In today's video, you will see part of my live stream and find out, is Guild Wars 2 worth playing in 2023? Before we start, let me just say, subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch to see more of MMORPG content in the future. I'm live streaming every evening about 7 o'clock Central European Time, so join me to see some gameplay and to find out what is happening in MMORPG and PC gaming world. So, let's talk this evening about Guild Wars 2. Is this game worth playing in 2023? And for this purpose, to make this video actually to show you here during live stream, just a few weeks back I have returned to play this game now on the start of 2023. I have played this game actually a lot back then after release. I have to say that within last few years, every time when I was returning to this game, I have enjoyed a lot. And this time, nothing have changed. Again, really special feeling, and I will tell you the main reason. Let's talk about something crucial here, because in front of you, you can see I'm already here in the game and on one of my characters, and in front of you, you can see this user interface, which is real PC MMORPG user interface. Why is this important? Because within last few years, we have get many new upcoming, we have get many new PC MMORPG titles released. And most of these titles are either cross-play, cross-platform, something, you know, and usually most of these titles, new games, are just another mobile port to PC. And when you see in 2023 one game, real MMORPG, with this kind of user interface, it's real pleasure to play it. Seriously, because it doesn't matter the graphics, even now in 2023, graphic design is still appealing. Look at this. Look at this beauty here in front of you, right? Graphically, Guild Wars 2 is still a very appealing game now in 2023. But in general, like I said, regarding user interface, when you see that user interface, when you have in the right lower corner of your screen something to tap, that is a bad sign, right? And most of the MMORPGs, new games released within the last few years, have that. Luckily, Guild Wars 2, even now in 2023, remains one real PC MMORPG. You know what I mean? So that is the first thing which I feel when I start to play this game. And when I check, every time, I mean, it's the same, right? I don't have time. I'm playing many new upcoming titles, right? The main focus of my YouTube channel are new upcoming games. But every time I return to Guild Wars 2, I am sad that I don't have more time to play this game, because this is something really special. And I can show you another amazing thing about this game. If you have never tried to play Guild Wars 2 before, I'll talk about that a little bit later. You can play it actually for free. It's a buy-to-play game. You can buy expansions later, but you can actually play this game on a free-to-play way, well, for a long time. Another amazing thing about this game, and which is making, for me at least, something special, this game, is this huge open world which you can freely explore. Look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. For any PC MMORPG, like real PC MMORPG, one of the most important in-game features, of course, combat is important, right? Many different kind of content, PvP-wise, PvE-wise. Guild Wars 2 have all of that, don't worry about that. But another important thing, very important thing, is huge open world which you can freely explore. And look at the size of this world. This is huge. This is huge. Everything here is yours to explore. So another huge thing regarding Guild Wars 2, which didn't change, of course, now during 2023, and which feels absolutely amazing, right, when you log in the game, is this beautiful open world which you can freely explore. But in general, like I said, I was surprised again by that good feeling even now on the start of 2023. And also, I will talk about the number of players a little bit later. I was expecting, okay, this is not new MMORPG, right? Guild Wars 2 is not anymore a new game, it's an old game. I wasn't actually expecting to see so many players around me when I was starting to play the game. And actually, yeah, there was players around me playing the game. New players or maybe some returning players around me leveling their characters. So even if you start to play the game right now in 2023, if you have never tried to play this game before, or even maybe if you want to start again with your character from zero, you will not be alone. I was surprised that many players were around me. Regarding everything else, regarding this game, I mean, I could dive now regarding combat, regarding PvP or PvE features, but purely moving with your character within this world, you can see a little bit here right now in front of you, it feels really good. Under the fingers feels absolutely amazing. And what is very important to say, even with many new games which were released within the last few years, like I said, graphically still appealing. Look at this. It's looking very, very nice. And combat, regarding that, don't worry if you enjoy in really nice combat, which feels actually pretty realistic under the fingers, you will enjoy in Guild Wars 2. I could make this a very long video, but I want to talk about important things, right? So in generally, I was playing for purpose of this video, for purpose of this part of the live stream, this game on few occasions within the last few weeks, just to get that feeling back, you know, on the start of 2023. And you know what? It feels really great. So now let's talk about two very important factors when we are talking about any game. Is that game worth playing in 2023? Now regarding Guild Wars 2, first factor would be, let me show you here, let's switch to this screen. First factor would be, are publisher and developers of this game active regarding different kind of updates, events, new features? Well, the answer is here on official website of Guild Wars 2. You will notice here, and I will not read to you, of course, don't worry, every of these new updates and news, but I will just scroll a little bit down to show you. Look at this. This is what is happening lately within Guild Wars 2. Lots of things all the time in the game regarding new updates and new features, events. So regarding activity of publisher and developer, yes, absolutely, they are active regarding this game. This game is not dead in 2023, on the start of 2023, regarding activity of publisher and developer. Also, it's very important to say that finally, Guild Wars 2 was released on Steam. Actually, for this occasion, I have downloaded the game here on Steam, and I am playing it now throughout Steam, right? So I have another account, a very old account, which I have played previously, but for this occasion, for this video, for this live stream, I have downloaded the game on Steam. I wanted to experience gameplay on Steam. And yeah, absolutely amazing. Even here on Steam, you can see regarding impressions, reviews of players, 86% of the 657 user reviews in the last 30 days are positive, and 89% of 7,489 user reviews for this game are very positive. This is very good. For Steam, this is actually amazing. So this game was released on Steam, I wouldn't say recently, I mean half year ago. That was August 23rd, 2022. And here on Steam, I will show you some numbers. We'll talk about that a little bit later. So I can highly recommend to you. You can see here, free-to-play game. Yes. Guild Wars 2 on one way, yeah, it's a free-to-play game. Later you can decide, I can show you here, to buy one of the packages, right? You can play this game also throughout original game client. Don't forget about that. On official website of Guild Wars 2, you can see here base game is free. And then you can decide to buy later one of the expansions. You can see the prices here. However, you can play huge portion of the game. Actually, yeah, whole game without these expansions. Let's say it in that way. You cannot play expansions. You can play it for free. So you can enjoy this title if you have never tried to play it before. I can highly recommend to you, now on the start of 2023, try to play it for free. Who knows, maybe you will like it, or something to play until we get some new releases. Another interesting thing which I need to mention regarding Guild Wars 2 was something which we have get from NCSoft, well, just a few days ago. We have get this, let me show you all the way up here. We have get Q4 2022 earnings release. And within this earnings release, you can check actually on my YouTube channel dedicated video regarding these financial results, because there are many interesting things. I will not show you everything here. I want to show you something regarding Guild Wars 2. Here we have games from NCSoft, right? No surprise here, mobile games are earning much more money than PC games. You can see here, mobile games have accounted 75% of total sales. This is insane, right? 75%. Regarding PC games, Yes, they're obviously earning much less money. And what is interesting, check out here on the right side of these charts, you will notice Guild Wars 2. 2020, okay, so. 2021, not so bad. But 2022, much better than 2021 and 2020. So Guild Wars 2 actually was pretty successful during 2022 because of new expansions, new updates, new features, and generally because of release on Steam. So very nice. For example, Blade and Soul is doing very bad, was doing very bad during 2022. Ion, you can see here, I would say even pretty decently comparing with Guild Wars 2, right? If you compare Ion and Guild Wars 2, not so bad, right? Lineage, yes, Lineage is still title IP from NCSoft, which is earning most of the money for them regarding PC games, but Guild Wars 2 during 2022 was doing really good. I have no doubt it will also be very fine, very good regarding financial results during 2023, because it still remains one really beautiful MMORPG to play, even with new games which are coming to us during 2023. Regarding number of players, which would be second factor, right? I have talked now about first factor, and that would be activity of developers and publisher. Yes, that activity does exist. Game is not dead for sure. Second factor would be number of players. And now I will show you, but don't forget, these numbers are not accurate. So here we have Steam database, Guild Wars 2, number of players on Steam. But these numbers are not accurate because a big majority of the players are playing Guild Wars 2 throughout original client. Not throughout here, right? Not throughout Steam. So even with Steam, 5,000 players, let's say 5,000 players, 24-hour peak. This is amazing for one very old MMORPG. And like I said, this number is not accurate. You can multiply this number with, who knows, 10, 20, 30? It's hard to say. I didn't see anywhere any kind of official numbers because, like I said, most of the players, big majority of the players, are playing this game throughout original game client. Maybe just few percent, maybe 10%. Who would say, right? 5%, 10%, maybe 15% are playing this game throughout Steam. But even when you look at this number like this old MMORPG, right, have 5,000 players, 24-hour peak. It was released 6 months ago here on Steam. That sounds pretty good. So regarding number of players is very high. And like I said, during my gameplay, I could start all over again, right, from start, leveling up my character. I can show you here, right? So I have seen many new players running around me while I was leveling. That is actually pretty amazing, right? So, Guild Wars 2, overall conclusion, is it worth playing in 2023? Absolutely yes. This is one of the rare PC MMORPGs, like real PC MMORPGs. Even that is old game. Yeah, it's an old game. It's not new game anymore. It's something absolutely special. Regarding activity of developers and publisher, yes, they're active. Regarding number of players, no problems regarding that. There is always lots of players playing this game. It will always remain populated to some point. And in generally, even with new competition, we will get many new releases during 2023, especially in MMORPG game in general. We are waiting for many new amazing games during this year. Guild Wars 2 will still remain very popular and very played title during this year, and I can highly recommend to you, if you have never tried to play Guild Wars 2, like seriously, if you want to play one real PC MMORPG, not just another mobile port to PC, you know, something real under your fingers, which have lots of PvP and PvE content to play, which I didn't even touch during this short presentation, because this video, this part of the live stream would last now for 1 hour. If I would go into content, if I would go into weapons, gear, map, with details regarding different kind of expansions, no, I will not do that for this evening. You will find like 1,000, few thousand videos regarding that on YouTube, right? Regarding that information. For this evening, I just wanted to let you know that this game, old beauty, I would call it, right? It's still very viable to play in 2023. And if I would have more time, like sadly I don't, my focus are new upcoming PC MMORPGs, I would play for sure Guild Wars 2. It's something really special, feels absolutely amazing under the fingers. Graphically, it's still appealing, and even with new competition incoming during 2023, I think that Guild Wars 2 can survive, and not only survive, it can stay and maintain something special, right, in MMORPG game in general. So yeah, overall conclusion, is this game worth playing in 2023? Absolutely yes. Try to play it for free on Steam or throughout original game client, and yeah, maybe if you like it, you can buy some expansions. If not, at least to try to play it casually until we get some new releases later down the line during 2023. So that will be it for this part of the live stream. If you are watching my live stream, let's go forward with the live stream. If you are watching this as video on my YouTube channel, thank you for watching the video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch to see more of MMORPG content in the future. I'm live streaming every evening about 7 o'clock Central European Time, so join me to see some gameplay and to find out what is happening in MMORPG and PC gaming world. See you soon.